put up. I've designed them, Ed was in the process, Peter was, Tom actually installed them, but we've only seen them in pictures. We haven't been here before. So that's new to us.
But Mark, the signs, this is the consistency document, where we're going. We're either going on place names or whatever we call them, destination signs, parking areas, the wayfindings. And we want to keep it consistent. We can't let this thing get on everyone. There was some questions about these going on business signs and like that, but some people wouldn't want it. We have control over all these signs, and so to keep the brand consistent, this is the decision that was made on where these placards would go. The other thing too is that there's a whole thing with sign design and even the implementation. How do communities get these signs if they want to use them for their street signs and other things? So what I'd ask with our executive manager, I need to point people so that we have some folks. Tom is our person. Really, he's got the hands-on experience, but there's other residencies that will be involved with this. But Tom is the go-to person on how to get in order sign communities want to, do the street signs with the logo on them and things like that. Mark is available to help with layout. And so there's the design elements of where these signs go, how they go up, especially within the wayfinding, when they're directing people off the highway going up to recreation areas. So that's the commitment we have, and that way at least there's some consistent people so that they can work with the counterparts and DOT. But I don't want to see people getting different answers from different people within our agency that aren't fully involved. And we can't have everybody involved in this topic, so this is the way we're managing this topic. And this will be part of the Catskill Park guidance documents. So we've been involved, and there was a time we were talking about building what we have with the Adirondacks called a green book or guidelines for the Adirondacks. We're talking about we want to have that for the Catskills. This will be a chapter and a section that will be part of the Catskill Park book that basically applies to DOT. So, I don't know, did we get most of your questions? Or
yeah, we're trying to get at that. I think Tom has little information on the sort of differences in the region. And then any words directed towards local municipalities with the street signs would be helpful too.
I'm going to let Tom handle that part of it. I mean, might be doing that.
Where we are. Whole process, like I said, got started a couple years ago. We all met, agreed on a placard. I jumped on the bandwagon pretty quick right off the get-go. And to date, I've ordered 823 panels that are either brown and white or placards, about 50-50 where I'm at right now, about 400 placards. At this point, I'm probably a little over 95% done with all the signs on Route 28 that will get a placard. Like I said, we're going to do everything corridors. You will see some on 214, you will see some on 42, some on 212, 55 has some up already. But 28 is going to be the main corridor that's going to be completely turned over brown and white first. Next, to include all the wayfinding signs, we're going to get out next. It's going to include all the adopt the highway signs. You can see a ton of brown and yellows out there right now. Former sites of, they're all going to be changed over to brown and whites. Anything that's non-placard, that's in that sheet also. 28th main quarter we're focusing on. Yeah, I'm peppering other places with stuff, but it's just, when I do orders, I do a big order, and I just get everything out on the road, and basically get everything out there. Where we are in other counties, of 800 plus signs is 253 of them were in Ulster County that are up. Delaware County is broken into 2 residencies. They have Delaware South and Delaware North. There's more than just 3 regions, 5 residencies, 4 counties we're dealing with. They've received 55 panels already, which they are fabricating right now to get their Z-bar on, get everything ready for spring. Once the ground thaws out, they'll be going up. Sullivan County on Route 55 is done as far as anything with placard, just cut all the miscellaneous brown and whites that they'll be getting. Spoke to Greene County several times this week. There's an order together there for them right now. They're going to try to focus and get started on 214, 42 just to get going up there. Part of this whole thing is too where these signs are going. Yeah, there are a lot of roads that go right directly through the Catskill Park that are very cut and clear on 28. That's probably the more major corridor through the Catskill Park. It's pretty obvious everything on this road is done. Until you get outside of, say, Fleischman's, Martinville, the park sort of goes in and out of 28 a lot. So we're calling that a soft boundary, which will still get all these same signage all the way to, I believe, Downsville.
And we're defining these soft boundaries, and that's
soft boundaries. That's also going to be managed where
Shinhapple, I think, actually. Shinhapple.
Shinhapple. Yes, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Those signs have been ordered, goes that whole entire corridor to there. And we'll hopefully go up this spring. Other than that, the wayfinding signs, which you'll hear what they're going to be next, I hope to have the orders done for them hopefully in the next couple weeks here. You'll see them going up first thing in the spring also. Towns that want to order signs, this is on file with Warcraft. It costs, I believe the price was $8.79 per square foot. These round ones are also on file with Warcraft. This round sign's about a $2 sign. It was $2.22.
What do you do?
What dollars?
These are going to be, say this was your street name sign, and it said, I don't know, Main Street. You have this panel on here to brand that this street is going to pass the cost. That's the cost that's going to be on the town, and they just switch over to their signs. I believe Shandaken has done a considerable amount of their signs in the town already, or have started the process here. And you're the first town they're going on. It's just a way to brand, say, to further get this brand out there, saying, yeah, this is
So that each town has to buy their own?
Well, the round signs, just to be more specific,
Can
if you wanted the street name sign with, say, Jones Road, and it's in the Catskill Park, you would get a sign that has that round sign built right into
it's all
the
imprinted on
sign.
the
It's
same
not a separate
It's
panel.
not a separate piece.
The two round signs were given as examples when originally the designs of whether they were going to be rectangles or circles, and these are extras to that discussion that we had. Down the road here, when we came in, there's a kiosk, quite a large kiosk, that the Welcome Center, and it has the large round logo on the top in the arch of the kiosk. That's very nice. Is that a standard thing? I think that's something that Ed and Bill and Peter and I will have a minor involvement into it to develop that for all types of things that are within the highway right-of-way, if you will, other than the brown and yellow color. And that's something to be more defined. But the only thing that you're going to see up right now on highways is the rectangular size sign in different sizes. There's multiple widths. I mean, right here, there's at least two sizes. There's actually more sizes of this. And it's all based on the sign you're putting it over. It's going to be the same size width as the sign that it's going over. So these are bigger based on the size sign we got. So directional signs that have arrows are going to be real big, great big.
The one with Glenford has the Glenford sign and it has an arrow, which is separate.
Right.
And then you have to then have the big thing, which goes over both Hunter and here.
Right.
So in saying that it's the same size as the town,
Well,
not
Glenford,
necessarily.
Well,
no, that was a
Was that a
Glenford.
mistake? Was it?
Well, you can't get everything 100%. Glenford has an arrow that points at an angle. When that sign panel did come in, it came in without the arrow. So we fabricated our own arrow, put on it. There has been a new sign panel ordered to replace that, because we have two different shade colors. You see it's sort of a separate panel with white in it. That doesn't meet 100% standard, but we wanted to get it up so that we are moving it. So it's there for a reason, but it's going to be swapped out. Yes?
I have a question for Tom. And he said that this is not going to be generated in the APA type of bureaucracy. My girlfriend's niece is a lawyer for the APA, and I hear a lot of nightmare stories about the roadways up there and the regulations. Now, what guarantees that we're not going to go into that type of bureaucracy? You said you don't believe it's going to.
Because
what kind of guarantees?
I can't speak for an agency that doesn't exist. But presently, as we speak, there is no such thing as the Catskill Park Agency. The Adirondack Park Agency was created, Ed knows the history, if you wanted to understand that in the background. It was much